Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Newsflash. I'm Jacob Billington here with Matthew Zator, and Lukas Reichel has been traded from the Chicago Blackhawks to the Vancouver Canucks. Now, it's not a huge deal. It was just for a fourth-round pick in 2027, but there's a lot of potential with Lukas Reichel. The Canucks have been dealing with some injuries. Reichel was drafted 17th overall in 2020, hasn't quite hit the full stride, requested a trade out of Chicago. Matthew, what are your initial thoughts on the trade?
Well, my initial thought is that he's not a centerman. The Canucks their center depth is so thin right now with Hedl out, and who knows how long he's going to be out for. Right now, Max Sasson has been the second line center, even though Atu Ratu I think should be. It seems like Max Sasson has been deployed. I mean, he's fine. He has 3 goals on the season. That's pretty good, and he's playing pretty well. But then that's your center depth, and Blueger's out as right now too. Reichel did play some center with the Blackhawks last season, took almost like 350 around that faceoffs, but he's not good on faceoffs. It was 39.9%. And I mean, it's not good. I mean, there's no Canucks that are really good on faceoffs except Ratu. It's the only one above 50%. So Reichel's not going to help out with that. He is a very talented player. I really like him. I've always liked him as a prospect. At 23 years old, he's still, really young still. He hasn't really hit, like you said, hasn't really hit his stride yet. Had career high 8 goals last season, played 70 games. So that was pretty much his first, second full season because he played 65 the previous one. And I mean, that's decent, but it's more like third, fourth line production. When you're looking at, Kiefer Sherwood had 19 goals and he's a bottom 6 guy. He's more around the Teddy Blueger numbers. Blueger had around 9 goals, I believe, last season. And Reichel, he could break out and be a 20-goal scorer. I think that's his potential. But he doesn't help what the Canucks are needing right now. They don't need wingers. They need a center. And I don't know if there's more up Alvin's sleeve, but for looking at a trade in a vacuum, I guess, where you're looking at, he could be a good player for the Canucks and actually be add to the depth because they do need, Höglander's out as well. So he could kind of replace him as being he's actually a similar type player as well. So, I think he can add to the Canucks, but for what they need right now, he doesn't fulfill that.
Yeah, you look back, even before he was drafted, he was playing in the DEL in Germany. Obviously, he's a German player playing in the top league there. He was doing very well offensively. After being drafted, joined the Rockford Ice Hogs in the AHL, did very well. Over a point per game as a rookie in the AHL is not easy to do. And then his first stint in 2022-23 with the Chicago Blackhawks, he posted 15 points in 23 games. That's a very, very good start to an NHL career. But then, like you said, he just kind of plateaued. He didn't elevate past that. Last year, his career high of 22 points. This year, he's got 4 points in 5 games so far. Do you think that there is a chance that, do you think there's still untapped potential with Lukas Reichel?
For sure. I like I say, I think his ceiling is like a 25 goal scorer. Which, is decent. I don't think he's a top-line player. I could be surprised, and he might, but I think he's more that second-line, middle 6 guy. Like I say, he's very similar to Nils Höglander. I think he's pretty much – he could be around that ceiling. A lot of potential in his game. I'm actually excited to see what he can do, but I'm not sure he really helps what the Canucks are needing right now, and because they're really struggling with – faceoffs in particular, and puck possession is huge in the NHL, especially on the power play. That's why they've been struggling on the power play. Can't have the puck. And even Pettersson, he is not doing well on faceoffs, and he's their top line center. So I think if Reichel can maybe elevate his faceoff numbers, it just hasn't shown that he can. His career high is 43.4%, and that was in the 2023-24 season. He only took around a little over 200 faceoffs, or maybe close to 300. I'm bad with math quickly here, but it's still 43.4% is not the best. So, I don't know if he's going to really help he could help on the wing and with the offense. And I just really think they need to get a centerman. They need someone, but Reichel doesn't help. So I do feel like, to your question, I do think he has a lot of potential in his game still. And whether he realizes that this season or down the line, it remains to be seen. But I mean, he'll add to the offense. It's just, like I say, the center position is what the Canucks really need right now.
Yeah, and so I mean, I guess the last thing I'll ask you about, you mentioned the power play. Lukas Reichel doesn't play on the power play with the Chicago Blackhawks. Yeah. Do you think he has a spot on either of the power play units with the Vancouver Canucks?
Well, yeah, right now for sure, because Hedl being out, takes that power play position. Sasson has seen time on the power play second unit. I think he could. I don't know about his penalty killing. I mean, that's another thing the Canucks are needing right now with Blueger out. He has 2 power play goals in his career that was scored in 23-24 as well. So he did play a bit on the power play there in that season at least. But yeah, I think he definitely will get a look on that second unit for sure.
Yeah, so I have it up in front of me. Right now, Lukas Reichel is averaging 5 seconds of special teams time per game. 1 second on the power play and 4 seconds on the penalty kill.
He's not doing that.
He hasn't been used at all. I think he's been underutilized a lot. I think he's kind of been in the doghouse. Like you look at all the potential that he has. There's no reason that a guy with that much talent shouldn't be on one of the power play units. So if he gets a chance in Vancouver, like he's only 23 years old. He has a ton of time to really break into his own and start producing.
Yeah, I say I've always liked him as a prospect. And like I say, in a vacuum where if there was no needs that really big, I would love this trade because I think he definitely would add a lot to the Canucks. It's not like I don't love the trade. It's just not the trade that the Canucks need right now. I mean, he'll hopefully help a lot in the offense because they do need there's a lot of guys that aren't scoring right now. So if he can help with that, I think it's a good trade for right now. It's just they still need to find a centerman because I don't know. Hedl, I think, is out for long term.
Yeah, so giving up a 2027 4th-round pick for Lukas Reichel, who has a ton of potential, does that trade have your stamp of approval?
It does. But Alvin still needs to do some work.
Fair enough. Matthew, thank you for joining me. Everybody that's watching, thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a like, leave a comment, and check out all the other News and Rumors episodes on the Hockey Writers YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next episode.